Today's job is to switch the air cleaner box for the one that's on there. The one that's on mine is slightly damaged. It's all this plate here is corroded out. This one's not perfect. It's got a spot of damage on there, so it's not perfect. Oh, and also the rubber on this is split. Don't know if you can make that out, but I'm going to reuse the boot off the old bike, off the old box when I replace it. And the other thing another reason for replacing the other box is that this captive nut down here, which is moulded into this, is missing on that one, and you've got to have a separate nut on the back, which is a fiddle. Okay, this is the airbox here. Slightly different in the fact that this boot here is pointing straight up under the seat, whereas the replacement one seems to angle forward. Now this is one of the annoying things, is that behind here the captive nut's missing, so you've got to reach in and hold the replacement nut. I mean, it's not the end of the world. There we go, that's the cover. Now first things first, I'm going to make sure that this cover actually fits the box that we've got. Okay, the cover seems to fit. I didn't really doubt that it wouldn't. You'll notice that this has a different inlet to that. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. I doubt it. Okay, next job, removal of the air filter. There are 3 bolts that hold it in. 1, 2 and 3, which is just under here, and also the carburetor boot needs unscrewing, which I'll do now before I forget. I was thinking about the Jubilee clips. You can also attack them with spanners if need be. Now then, a great jiggle. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so this is the old box here, and this is the replacement. As you can see, the shield on this one is absolutely knackered. I mean, it's rusted out in several places. It's bent and dented and pretty much a mess. The other issue with it, as I previously noted, is captive nuts. It's missing here, whereas on this one it's still in there. They're sort of moulded into the box, so I guess at some point someone broke it out and the whole thing's kind of smashed up. There is, what other difference? Oh yeah, the air intakes are different on these. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. I don't see it being a problem. I think it should be all right. So we'll try it with the new shape on there, and then on the replacement one, the boot is split on this, whereas it's not on this one. Although this one does seem a little bit more restricted. It's interesting. Anyway, we will swap those over and see what's what. This diameter actually looks slightly bigger than this diameter, so I think there was a different carburetor on this one. This bike might actually have come out of the R version, even though it's the same part number on the box. Okay, so this is the boot that I've taken off the old one. Okay, these are definitely slightly different shapes. slightly different diameters. Interesting. This old boot really is brittle. It's not in good shape. Okay. Okay, I've nicely wedged that out. Okay, come on. There we go. Are you in? You're in. You're in. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's get that on the card first. You can't see anything but my feet. I'm trying to get the excuse me, the rubber boot onto the carburetor. Go on. Are you on? Nope. Nearly. Nearly, but not quite. Take this cover off. That's it. I can get a hand in there now. There we go. There we go. Take that around. You on? You're on. Let's get a screw in quick. So, if you ever find yourself doing this again, which I will, I won't forget, not really. You've got to get the boot on to the carb prior to putting the bolts in, otherwise it becomes mission impossible. There we go. Now all I've got to do is fiddle around and get that Jubilee clip done up. Okay, there we go. Jubilee clip seated. Tighten that up. Okay, this is one of the bits that I dislike the most about this bike. This filter pops into the edge of the boot, and then this spring clip retains it, applies pressure, but it is not great. And you find, even when this thing's out of the bike, that it doesn't really seat very well, and you're never 100% happy with the way it's in there. It always wants to kind of ping back out at you. It's a real wiggle. I think that's it. Don't breathe. Okay. It's the side cover. Brilliant. Box installed, airbox installed. I mean, cosmetically from the outside you'll never know it's been done. It seems a little bit pointless, but like I said, it's one of those things where I knew the heat shield was rusted out, so getting a replacement heat shield was as expensive as getting a replacement box. It came up at the right price. I think I paid about 35 quid for it, I think. It was a few weeks ago that I bought it. All the captain nuts are in place and not damaged. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. 40 quid spent and it looks exactly the same. I know I don't have to put the seat on now, but if you don't, you'll end up losing the nuts and bolts and the clutter that is the garage at the moment. And one more thing before I forget, the drain hose on the airbox, because the other one didn't come with one and because I don't know exactly where it goes, I have to guess really. It's this one here. I have no idea where that goes. It kind of curves over this way, like it wants to go over this way. No idea. No idea. I think I'm going to have to consult the manual. Consult the manual.